what's up, everybody? Welcome to Big Things Kentucky. It's our first year anniversary, cause we've been doing this for a year, dog. You know what I'm saying?
For a year. It was rough early on, Cole. It was rough early on.
Man, I just do want to say, man, let's just look at the clip, our first episode, man. Welcome to Big Things Kentucky. I'm Coach Truck. It's my man, Coach Bew. This is our first ever episode. We're going to talk about sports, Lexington, anything in general. So just check us out. This will be our first episode. It's our March Madness episode.
But nah, man, it's been a great year, man. Our wives cussed and fussed at us multiple times, and girlfriends, like, hey, y'all spent too much time with this, but hey, man, I really enjoyed it. I think our football coverage brought something to the forefront that was there, but I think we put our own twist on it.
Yeah.
That's fine, Coach. We can go over. Look at this camera. Bryan Station. It's gut check time. It's time to step up. I talk to these 9 and 10-year-olds. I'm trying to get them motivated. I'm going to get y'all motivated to listen to me. Time to put all that bull doo-doo aside. Them boys gonna left you for dead over there. Time for you to strap up, go at Fresh Duck and everything. You got to break the street, shock the world, and do your thing come Friday. Come on, Station. I'm with you. Come on. I'm not picking you, but I'm with you.
That's the only way I can describe this. We put our own twist on it, baby.
We've seen you support all 32 NFL teams.
The Eagles. But hold on. I forgot though. You know, we got my Dallas Cowboys too. Hold on, baby. And then my Steelers, you know what I'm saying? No, you know, hold on. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, we traded. Well, hold on, I got one more. You know what I'm saying? And then
you see, you become a LeBron cheerleader in that year. It's been pretty ridiculous, Coach. Your behavior over this year. All right, Coach, man, over the weekend, man, you got a chance to get out and see the Sweet 16. I made it Thursday, man. It was good games there. A lot of close games early on. So, I mean, I enjoyed my time down there, Coach, for sure.
Yeah, man, it was a great tournament. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed the whole experience, man. Taking in the teams, following Scott County. You know, they had a crushing defeat against Trinity, man. Hey, David Johnson, man. Hey, that little dude is the truth, man.
All right, so, Coach, man, like I said, you talked about Scott County lost a heartbreaker, man. It was tough to see that group of kids had so much success over the last 2 years to fall short again, man. So, congratulations, Coach Hicks, and all them young men, my guy Diablo, Stewart, and them guys, man. And it was a good run for them.
Yeah, man. And, you know, the best part, though, and it was cool watching Moreno, you know, when we saw him that first game back against Henry Clay, you know, he was stiff. It just looked like he really didn't, you know, should have been out there. He was real rusty. But, man, that semifinal game, man, he put them boys on his back, and he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? And he had a great finals game, too, but I think it's just too much, man. I think he might have kind of conditioning, you know, it just caught up with him.
But the thing about it is, after the press conference, after they beat West College, we got a chance to sit down with them and talk, cover the cap, you know, how they run. And we asked Coach Hicks, you know, him being out of shape made a difference. He slowly playing himself back in, and they showed later on in the tournament.
You know, and I think also it was, you know, 3 games in 3 days. You know, they had those successive games back to back. And I think, you know, it just – because they started out good, man. They pretty much kept leading. In that fourth quarter, man, it's like they ran out of gas almost. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was a great tournament, man. KHSAA puts on a great event down there, man. You can't beat it, man.
Thank you again for having us out. We appreciate it. We will be there for the girls' Sweet 16
starting
too.
This
week. Yes, sir.
Wednesday, the Scott County girls will start us off at 12. And then 6 o'clock, my GRC Cardinals, you know, they back on track, baby.
So my question to you is, who you riding with in this turn? I'm gonna have to be a homer on this. I'm gonna go with GRC. My guy Robert Graham's family down in Flemingsburg, Kentucky, up there from the hill.
And the thing about it though, man, the draw, the way it drew out, man, all the top teams are in that. All the top ranked teams are basically in the top bracket. You know what I'm saying? So so you come out of the top. You know, GRC and Scott County, if they meet, it's gonna be for the semifinals. So let's just roll on, baby. Cardinals all the way.
No, which Cardinals, Coach? Which Cardinals are you riding
with? I'm riding with the Cardinals, baby.
From which county,
The
Coach?
Lady Cardinals, let's go.
from what county? We'll continue on now to you. We'll make it show 30 minutes. So you fight ducking this question.
That's to be determined, Coach. That's to be determined. I will make that announcement at a later date.
Yeah, after the championship's over.
Because we win and we ride, baby.
It's ridiculous, Coach. Well, man, to talk about Scott County, man, that school has had so much success. Football state championship, those run-ups, skate, basketball run-ups. Now, I guess the question everybody's asked us is, what's the chance for this success when the new school starts?
Is this the end of an era, basically?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
What do you think of that?
I don't even think they've named a basketball coach yet.
No, they're not named a basketball coach.
You know what I'm saying? And then with if Billy Hicks is retiring, like he said, or leaving, you know, I mean, that kind of opens the floodgates essentially as far as Scott County goes.
All right, Coach, don't be surprised if Great Crossing doesn't have great success their first year in football, because Scott County is an established program already. Mm-hmm. You're not going to have a lot of kids leave that program. Mm-hmm. Some that may be slighted who didn't get picked that may go over there. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, they're drawing for two of the best middle schools in the county, with Royal Springs and other ones. And you pretty much got one main school like GMS feeding the new school. So my thing is this then. No knock on their football coach, and with that, they have yet to name a basketball coach. Getting a home run coach hires a coach has got to make a difference. If I tell you right now, I could bring in a kid, a dude that coach the UK, play basketball UK, can come in and coach your team, most likely you're going to try to get your kid over there. I mean, so you got to have a home run hire for basketball. No knock on the football coach. He's going to have a lot of success where he came from. But I'm saying it had to be a bigger name out there for you to try to grab some of them talent from Scott County. It's got to be. You know what I'm saying? That's my only thing about it. No knock on that coach now. I think he's going to do a great job here.
With the success of, like, Martha Lane Collins, you know, those newer schools in this area, Frederick Douglass, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. People are expecting big things quickly now, you know?
But it's
is that realistic?
I think Frederick Douglass has an upper hand on a lot of things that a lot of schools in Lexington didn't have. You know, able to put the weightlifting class in early on, the early practices. You know, they started off without very many kids early on, but them kids, they had a feeder system with Frederick. With the Carter G school helps a little bit. You know, we talked to the coach. He doesn't feed a lot of kids in there, but there's a few athletes in there. And then, like I said, having a coach that coached D1 football, you know, Coach Landis being part of that. He coached at Georgetown. Then he went to UK. So I think that made a difference too. And some people weren't happy at their previous school. So that makes a big difference. So they was able to have a pick of lid of kids who came from other schools who may not start, but they kids are talented. So when people tell you, we're a new school, no, they had a lot of talent coming to that new school too. By redistrict, that made a big difference.
Yes, and it hurt the other schools.
And you see it hurt those because you know it's talent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, Coach, we in full swing with college basketball now. Yes, the regular season's over with. My Heels beat Duke again, got the broom out.
Yes, we did, boy. We swept them Cats dogs. Zion ain't doing nothing with us, baby. We win and we ride, Coach. You see what Roy did, boy? Hey.
You know what?
We beat them at
home. Hold up.
And at home,
hold
dog.
up. Now, look, you took on my Lakers. If I was a child, you're not going to take North Carolina from me. You're not going to do it. I'm not going to let you do it. You've been a Kentucky fan. You said we was terrible. You've been a Duke fan. We don't want you.
You like my tie?
Yeah.
You see my Duke baby blue accent?
Look Duke blue to me.
I'm telling you, baby.
So anyway, NCAA brackets will be out Sunday, man. We got a big show coming up next week with the Cats from Beyond the Game.
We will be kicking off the tournament. That Thursday. Yes, sir.
We'll
First
be doing
round
a bracket.
Officially started.
Yeah, we're doing a bracket with our 4 members, Coach TB and Justin, me and you. And they said on the radio the other day he ain't Pick'em Petey. So I don't know what they call him anymore. I guess Pete's that bad. So he makes donations when he picks teams. Right now, if we went today, this is not counting the tournament stuff. As we went today, I'm looking at Virginia as the number 1 seed. Gonzaga as the number 1 seed. They ain't played nobody since Carolina. Smacked them, by the way.
Yes, we did.
I'm going to go Kentucky. I like Kentucky for the reason of they beat Carolina, they beat Louisville convincingly. Duke beat them like they stole something, but hey, they've been pretty good. Beat Tennessee, so I like Kentucky as that number 1 seed over LSU and Tennessee. And But then I don't want this, but we
Mhm.
looking pretty good. My Heels are the number 1 seed right now too.
Yeah, I think we might. Yeah, I see us getting number 1 seed, man. But see, it's gonna be it's gonna come down to the tournament. I feel like whoever makes that championship game for the ACC, those 2 teams will be the number 1
I think
seeds.
them 2 teams absolutely.
So that's gonna come down to either Virginia, North Carolina, or Duke. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
2 out of those 3, I feel like will be a number 1 seed.
In my next 4, I'm going with Tennessee.
Okay.
As a top overall. No, Tennessee, then Duke is the top overall number 2 seed if they don't get the 1.
Okay, yeah.
I like Michigan State just because they beat Michigan last week. But you know, Michigan State gets in the tournaments and just disappears. And I'm gonna hit y'all with this one: Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
They're gonna win the Big 12 most likely. They won the Big 12 regular season.
Now,
They're gonna win the Big 12 tournament.
Who is it? Houston.
Houston. Then you got LSU. You got Michigan. You got Florida State. You got Nevada.
LSU,
you got a lot of teams to be on that second line.
Houston. I think I like Houston out of that though. I wouldn't. I'd put Houston in over Texas.
What
Tech.
you got?
I pretty much agree with everything you said. Like I said, the number 1 seed, out of those 3 schools, it's gonna be 2 of those, and then the other one will be a number 2. I like Tennessee as a number 2. I think Tennessee and Kentucky, I feel like that could come down to maybe the SEC tournament. You know, one might get one over the other one depending on how they do. All right, for our community spotlight, man, we want to talk about something like family. It's a play by first-time playwright Lamont Lawson. Man, we got a chance to sit down with Lamont, his cast and crew, to talk about the play.
We got Mr. Lamont Lawson. How you doing there, sir?
I'm good, boss.
All right, man. Just introduce your cast. You have some cast members you have here, and tell us a little bit about your play.
Well, right here we got the one and the only, LaRonda Clay. She plays Mama May in the play. We have my man Xander. He's Mace. We have Kia, who plays Janice. We have Malik Trigg, who plays Mikey. And then you got Darius Brooks, who plays Corey, and Larry Starks, who plays Uncle D.
Tiana Clark plays Olivia, who is the daughter.
She's the daughter. And then, man, this cast, I'm telling you, it's going to be great. Seeing these guys work together, we get better every rehearsal. I'm going to tell you this, seeing the comedians, both of them on a stage acting, is something to watch. Wait till y'all see that, because Starks is really talented. He's a very talented brother. LaRonda, off the top of the head most of the time, and she kills it every time. So Lexington's waiting on something new, and it's going to take some sacrifice in the beginning, but this is only the beginning, I promise. March 23rd is opening night. It's at the Ferris Theater, Central Library, downtown. Parking, you got to get here early because parking is going to be hard to find on a Saturday, mid-afternoon. The play starts at 2:27 p.m. 2:27. 2:27. Hey, it's a lot of people asking why 2:27. It's honestly, I just like to be different. I mean, we start at 2:00. People show up at 2:15. They gonna miss it. So we start at 2:30. People like, I still got time. You don't have time when you come to a play. You got to be on time, or you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss some vital parts in this play. So I feel like I say 2:27. They'll remember that better than they remember 2:30. Tickets are for sale. We still got tickets for sale. We are $8. I know all of us have tickets for sale, and they're also online. Online, I think they're $10 because there's a charge, taxes. But in person, you can also buy them at the front door too. So Tyler Perry, man. I look up to God. I mean, the whole Medea thing and his whole grind from putting out plays from the back of his trunk. I mean, I watched Tyler Perry since they was underground. I mean, the camera, the quality was terrible. Everybody's going to somebody's house like, man, have you seen that bootleg Tyler Perry? I used to watch those. Right. I thought they was hilarious back in the day because nobody was doing them. You got to think he was the beginning. He started all those plays, and now everybody else is just copycats to me. So I feel like I can do my own thing, be original. I love 90s sitcoms. I love 90s sitcoms, the Wayans Brothers and all of them, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I try to mix, in these plays I have coming up, I mix all of that. Comedy, the truth, what people are afraid to say, afraid to talk about, I put it all in this first show. And they can tell you it's got a 90s feel to it. But it's present in this day and time right now is what's going on with it. This is the first of four. One of four. So we will probably put out the second show later in this year, about the fourth quarter of this year. So if you don't catch this first show, you probably won't know what's going on in the second show. So it's important that you come and meet the characters and see what they're about in the beginning and who Mr. Johnson is. So you guys see why these characters why they're doing the things they're doing in the first episode.
The biggest challenge, it is hard because you all know I'm funny and always even in the serious time I find something funny, but I can relate to this. So to come serious in this part, it's gonna be it's a challenge.
Mace is a very lovable character in the play. He is very sarcastic, very annoying. I love acting. I've been acting since I was 3 years old. I used to play with my toys and act like it was an animation. Well, I like that I get to experience the fact of acting because this is the first time I had people around me when I started doing acting.
So I play Janice. Janice is the mother, and she's a teacher, which is kind of funny because I'm an educator, and I really feel like she's part of the glue that holds the family together because she kind of comes and has her different moments with each character. And when I was in college, one of my professors said that all of us should try different things in the communication discipline and the art discipline. Don't just stick to one path. So that's always stuck with me. And I mean, you all know me from seeing me in the library. I'm always doing behind the scenes projects. I'm usually the person interviewing. So I want to challenge myself and do something in front of the camera just to have a better perspective. And it also helps whenever I'm doing some stuff behind the scenes, then I can direct people. Because I actually did have a project recently where I did have to be a director. And because of my own experience with this play, it helped me tell the characters, okay, I need you to do this. I need you all to do this. And I could act it out for you.
Well, Mikey, he's a football player in high school. He's a star. He's trying to get Olivia. It's not my first time doing plays. Growing up in church, I've always done plays. So, I mean, it's nothing new. It's just, just getting back in front of a camera, getting back in front of a crowd. It's always fun to, be a part of something.
I don't know. I'm excited, man. This is going to be a good thing. I think Lexington is buzzing right now. So if we can just get that word out, everybody can share. If you want to sponsor, you want to help out, you can hit me up in my inbox, and we can go from there. I can tell you the steps from that. You can send me an email. I can send you our sponsorship letter. Whatever you want to do, if you want to be a part of it, if you want to be part of the next one, if you want to be a part of Point to the Sky and the future events, whatever we got going on, just let me know.
All right, Coach, man, that was a great interview, man. Good to see a young brother doing something like this.
Yes.
He said Tyler Perry was his inspiration. He talks about the time. You asked him why 227. He said he used to be an old sitcom fan. 227 is one of his favorite sitcoms, so that's good. Man, Larry Starks wasn't there at that night for the interview, but I'm telling you what, I'm looking forward to seeing the chemistry him and LaRonda Clay have on set. It's going to be hilarious.
Yeah, and little Xander, man, little nice young. This could be a phenom, man. Y'all might want to make sure you go check this out, man, because this could be something big. And you could be part of seeing something that really blew up in Lexington, man.
Absolutely. Tickets are $8 in advance. You can hit up any member of the play or Lamont himself on the inbox on Facebook or any social media. Also hit up something like Family as well, so you can get your tickets at $8.
Well, Coach, man, looking back on this year, man, it's been quite a ride, man. We done met with local coaches. We've done recruiting.
Hey, Coach, we've come a long way from that long video we put on Facebook. I don't think Coach TB even watched the whole thing. He said, man, y'all need some help. But I'm tell you what, man. To know when people look at us, we're like, oh man, these dudes just pass in the wind. But
Yeah.
we've interviewed Dante Allen. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
interviewed Wesley Willier, NFL player. We interviewed all the high school coaches, some of the top coaches in the city. You got a chance to have men crush on Coach Landis and Mel's coach.
Yeah,
and
Coach Wolf, man,
Coach
that's my
McKee.
dog.
See, and Coach McKee. You stalked Coach Stoops and his boy, what's his dude's
Coach
name?
Marrow,
Coach
that's
Marrow.
our man too. Big fan of the show, Coach Marrow. Yes, sir. We winning, we riding,
You
baby.
become a stalker of them two guys. They probably block us all social media. Man, we did a shoe episode, man, with Billy Haas, does shoes for everybody.
Yes, and
him, my guy,
congratulations to
Showtime
Thompson.
Custom.
Yes.
Yeah, Jeremy was on the WLEX. Hey, remember we had you first, Jeremy. We had you first. But Jeremy's on there, man, for doing shoes. Hey,
Yes.
so man, it's Matt. We met with a lot of folks, man. Got in the community, did stuff. So we're looking to do more community stuff in this next season 2 next year. So man, just enjoy the ride. Be ready to ride with us. If we what?
We winning, we riding.
All right, man. As always, we should be a living donor. I'm Coach Bube, my main man, Coach Truck, Coach TB. Anything else?
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jay Tall, producer of Big Things Kentucky. With this being the 1-year anniversary, I just want to take a second to thank all the fans and supporters who's been with us since day one, and also send a special shout out to Buford, TB, and Truck for allowing me to jump on the team and help out and try to take this whole thing to a new level. Back to you guys in the studio.
What's up, Kentucky? It's your cameraman's favorite cameraman, Coach TB. And I'm always turned up, TV broke, no remote. They finally let me in front of the camera because they don't want to hear what I got to say. Huh? But nah, I just want to say congratulations to the two prima donnas. The two talented folks in front of the camera. Coach Truck, Coach Bue on their year episode. And thank you for letting me be a part of this, man. It's been a labor of love. It's good to see the passion that these two gentlemen have about what they do, and first and foremost to bring some insight and some talent and some recognition to to what Lexington is doing. Lexington doesn't get enough credit for what we do. We've got some good things going on in the community. So hats off to these two young men to bring that to the forefront. And as always, baby, your cameraman's favorite cameraman, baby. Get at me. Yes, sir.